So I'm standing here with Tom from Bonide, and Tom, today we're going to be talking about some lawn care, considering mosses and then other stuff where moss hits in our gardens. Tell me about this product you're holding.
Well, the best thing, William, about Moss Max is it's a natural product. It's
Nice.
a natural active ingredient. And we indicate that on the label by this tan
Yes.
upper right shoulder on the front of it.
On any of these products?
On any of the Bonide
Okay.
products, yeah, not just Moss Max. So it's a natural active ingredient. It can be applied on any surface. So in the lawn, in the flower bed, on the roof, on your deck.
Because a lot of iron products, you have to either wash them off of walls or concrete because it'll turn them brown. This you don't have to worry about.
Correct.
Nice.
Now let's be careful because you mentioned iron. This is a non-iron
Nice.
product. It's
Good.
potassium salts of fatty acids. Kind of a mouthful to say, but
Yeah.
it's a natural product, and that's why we can put it on any surface.
So Tom, it seems like moss is ubiquitous in the Northwest. It's everywhere, on concrete, on wood, on patios, on roofs, on walls, lawns. Why is that?
Yeah, that's an interesting statement. I always joke here in the Northwest, we have two guarantees. We pay taxes and we grow moss. And this year there is moss everywhere. So moss in the lawn is growing there for about three reasons. One, it's moist, it's shady. Those are two conditions that moss really thrive in. And then three, the most important, is the pH of the soil in that area.
Okay.
So the pH of the soil, the shadiness, and the moisture in the ground. That's what moss strives in. So
to not have moss in your lawn, then you'd have to have either full sun or change the pH or something, or else you just have to deal with it.
Mainly we deal with it, but like the product I have in my hand, Moss Max, and there's others. There's iron-based products. The first step is to control it, to get rid of it. And then in particular to the lawn and the flower beds, then by changing the pH, by adding a lime to it, we can raise the pH. And in most settings then, when we do raise the pH, the moss will not come back.
Okay. And then what is, I'm assuming that it's a hose-in sprayer, so you're going to spray that on.
Yep.
And then is there anything particular you have to do before you use it or after right away?
Not really. It is a hose-in product. We call it a RTS, so ready to spray. This is all mixed. So the garden hose is connected. There's an on and off switch here. And what I like to do is get to the furthest point in the landscape, turn this on, and then at a steady pace backwards, walk backwards and spray.
Okay, so then you talk about, taking the hose all the way to the end of the yard.
Yep.
And then just going backwards that way. All right. Well, do you want to do that?
Let's do it.
All right, let me go get the hose on.
Okay.
So now, Tom, while you were spraying, I noticed that you really just stuck to the lawn, but this is okay if you get it into the beds as well.
Absolutely. Again, potassium salts, fatty acids, that's the active. Moss Max is the product. And like I said earlier, this can be applied to any surface. Now, I just demonstrated spraying in the lawn, but we can also spray it in the flower beds if there's moss growing there. On the roof, and I see here we have some moss on the roof.
It's true.
The back patio, the deck, the walkway,
Nice.
any hard surface. Some things we forget about that maybe we don't think of with a product like this. The outside of your boat.
Oh,
if the boat's been stored in a lake or a river all summer and then you pull it out, there's an algae slime on the outside.
Right.
This will work. The outside of your RV, the siding of your home. Again,
And
any
then
surface.
I also, this is a really nice, sunny, it's not a very windy day, beautiful day out. Is there a limit of like when you should spray if it's going to be rainy or something?
Well, again, a product like this, general rule of thumb, nice, warm, sunny day.
Yeah.
It will need about 3 hours of dry weather after we've applied it.
Okay.
Stay away from the two extremes, extreme cold and extreme heat.
Okay.
And you should be good.
And then you also have a great app now that they can go to your website and download onto phones, right?
Yes, thank you very much. You can go to bonide.com, lower right corner of the home page. You can download our free app to any smartphone, and in the palm of your hand we'll have a great resource of controlling any landscape pest in your yard.
Nice. Well, there you have it. Now, you can also go to gardentime.tv, and when we click you over to their website, they have a complete listing of all their different products, of how to use them. It's a ton of information, and now you can download it right to your phone or iPad. Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you.